Yes, Einar's log number. What number are we on? I guess it's irrelevant. Anyway, we're here in the lovely city of Earlbaster. It's a lot darker than I thought it would be. It's got a very seedy underbelly. Apparently, people go missing. Whilst we were in the city, we watched a man get arrested. I did not catch his name. However, he did have a fancy outfit. Seemed to be a guard captain of sorts. Some of the guards are very upset by this. He was charged with treason, slavery, a bunch of other things that I personally do not think he did, but one never knows. Turns out the guy accusing him is somebody from, well, maybe not from, but somebody that Evelyn knows. It reminded me of the guy that she fought in that weird place where we all got sucked into, and I fought that big wolf. Still trying to figure out this big wolf. Anyway, so yes, we talked about this. We plan on finding this guy some good legal counsel and representation. However, I consulted the elder gods, and it seems that this might be tied with our mission to save the tiefling, who represents vainglory. I,
No,
for one,
no, they don't. CDO,
uh,
not Vainglory.
Acedia. The other one, Acedia. I personally think we should probably go and take care of these slavers to the west. Everybody is up in a tizzy to come here super quick and in a hurry to do that, and I feel like we're just sitting in the city now when I could have been smithing. But yeah, I suppose we will sleep through the night. I'm sure nobody in our party will do anything throughout the night, nobody at all. We'll all be fine and dandy in the morning and ready to go at the day. And that's my recap.
Okay. So, as the sun begins to set, um, Marcus, uh, for Aurelio, uh, basically, she was kind of staying within a room and keeping to herself as Candy returned. I think you both have missed each other every single time.
We have.
Yeah. Uh,
Secretly, Aurelia is avoiding her. Doesn't realize it.
um, but I don't know what Aurelia would be doing within the evening.
She's really probably just keeping to herself. I'm gonna go with that, and just in her room, I guess meditating and just kind of assessing her new travel mates.
Okay. Like everyone else's. I think. Forget if Lucia is bunked with everyone else. Well, not everyone else, but Candy and Evelyn. But I believe, Aina, you're staying within your room.
You guys will just hear Einar snoring away.
Well, it's still early in the evening. It's only 6 p.m. So
Oh, Einar would probably go to the back of the inn
okay,
outside
okay.
and try out this mobile forge,
Like in
assuming
the
there's enough room.
like Okay, so kind of like in the open area, like alleyways and well, more of a
Yeah, he's not gonna do like any smithing. He's just testing it out
okay.
because he doesn't want to piss people off.
All right. So you activate the forge. Well, the item, the mobile forge. Oh, we need to read the item again. Uh, um, and it expands out, taking up you kind of speak upon the magic word, and you see that it takes up about 15 feet on each side, about 5 feet high. More of an open air forge. You see that it kind of like as it just kind of materializes, and you step back for a moment, doing so. You see the anvil and the grinding wheel kind of apparate and appear out of thin air, and with a kind of a bit of a thud as the anvil kind of clanks against the stone floor a little bit. You see the forge cooler and the forge bellows, with the actual forge itself kind of in the back, already ignited, glowing with kind of a decent amount of heat that radiates towards you already. And you see like a tool rack, um, with a set of basic smith's tools and things.
He can't help it. He's gonna start smithing.
You catch a few people kind of looking at you weirdly. Fair enough.
He won't do it all night. He'll do it for 4 hours.
Fair. Marcus, I believe you're heading out. With your 31 self, that is correct. You would notice Ainoa, having somehow created, working on a forge right outside the back of the inn. You're not sure where it came from. I think he may have discussed something about a mobile forge. I believe that's what it said. He did. It's kind of strange, just seeing it in the, like, basically like the side of the street. But I mean, and working on it now of all times, when Evelyn specifically said that there was a recommended curfew. Is Aino working in his armor?
Yeah.
Okay, just wondering. No, go on. Okay. All right. As you kind of sneak off and kind of make your way around, roll me a perception check. And I now roll me a Smith's Tools. Okay. What are you working on, actually?
That's a good question.
I,
Hold on, let me see what orders I got.
I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do some forging. Doesn't know what to work.
Like sometimes it just comes to him. We'll say he's making more mithril shuriken.
Okay, I believe that meets the DC. If I recall, DC is Shuriken, DC 13, Mithril. Oh, I think that actually fails. That actually fails by one.
No sad day.
Yeah. Unfortunately, um,
I mean, it's only if I failed 3 times in a row at least.
yeah. But you spend the 2 hours, and unfortunately, just working in these conditions is a little bit strange to you. Usually, you're used to working in, actual blacksmith forges, deep, like, peace and quiet. You get a few people, like, kind of like walking by at times. You're like, "Hey, what are you doing? Why do you have a forge in the middle of the street, man?"
Oh, this?
Yeah, you can do it someplace else.
I'll be done soon, don't worry.
Soon. I've been walking around. I'm patrolling the streets here. Um,
You
you've
see
been at
anything
it.
weird? Other than this?
No.
Oh. Okay, well I guess I'll pack up then.
All right, you do that.
By the way, what's your opinion on that arrest earlier?
That arrest.
Yes.
I mean,
The
due
big
to all
one.
the
The one that drew the crowd.
all the crimes listed.
Yes.
I'd say is full of it.
Full of it. Oh, the guy listing the crimes?
Perhaps no. Perhaps maybe some of them might not be accurate. Some of them might be under investigation, and they figure out that he didn't do some of those things. But some of those,
I'm gonna incite this man.
Hey. Okay. Seems to be one of the patrolling guards walking by. Oh my.
My third eye opens.
It seems he seems to be forthright. This is what he's believing in. That. Yeah.
So I have to ask. This curfew, the soft curfew that's been put, is for the general safety of the public, right? Where are these people getting taken?
Just from
Has
the
that-
streets, basically.
Well, taken too. I suppose if you knew that, you wouldn't have this problem, but...
Yeah, if we knew that, yeah, we wouldn't have this problem. Yes.
Is there anywhere that you're maybe kind of thinking?
Fuck knows, dude. I have no idea. But
Alright. Well, hell, let me buy you a round. I don't hand him he'll just hand him a gold piece. Just
he doesn't
whatever
say
you're
no.
offering.
He kind of just takes the gold piece from you, pockets it. With that insight check, you can see he's very hard, very much trying to hide, the kind of joy and whoa, that he just gave me a gold out of nowhere. Thanks. I mean, I'm still on duty.
Consider it an apology for the noise disturbance.
Very well. Well, carry on then. Just kind of gives you a nod. walks off.
Einar will undeploy the forge
Okay.
and go back inside. He's gonna go knock on Marcus's door. Just kidding.
2 hours go by. Marcus, for you, unfortunately, as you're kind of patrolling around, you don't seem to notice anything strange. For the meantime, you're just kind of moving around and searching around the streets. I don't know if how long you would be out there for, but you don't notice anything strange for the meantime. After 2 hours, would you still be out? Okay. Roll me another perception check. Okay. At around 9, about 9:20ish, not that you would know the time, but for everyone else in the game, you hear a kind of a woman screaming, and I've kind of pierces through the air, and you've kind of watched the guards. Eventually the patrols kind of thin out. Everyone kind of adhering to the soft curfew. Even the guards. It seems to be quite deserted in the streets, and you're just maintaining your lookout from the rooftops, making your way around. But you do hear a screaming in one of the alleyways, is kind of much further away from where you are currently. Let me go on. Okay. Where? You would end up, as you're kind of making around, you would end up in this district here, actually. As you kind of hear the screams coming from that direction, as you actually were probably more along the lines around here, just kind of scanning throughout this area here. Eventually making way across, and you would hear the screams coming from the south. And as you make your way over there, I will activate that. Characters from where's Marcus? You would see in the alleyways here is this woman kind of with your passive perception and then just kind of looking around, you see she kind of starts making her way like slowly backing up into the corner where these group of shady individuals have now cornered her in this particular area, and that there's just, it seems like she's backed up into a corner where there's a clump of houses and there doesn't seem to be any way out outside of the two streets that are now kind of blocked off. Actually the one main street that leads out into the alleyways. But yeah, she currently seems like she is currently just cornered. You are about like 15 feet, anywhere between like 15 to like I'd say 25 feet up in 1 to 2 story buildings. Yes, I'd say you are 25 feet up.
Okay. Do I have a token for the woman, or am I looking at, or am I just?
This is the woman here. I will show you. You see,
You see
kind of look. Yeah.
I only see a reflection of my soul. Darkness.
Oh wait, does everyone else only see darkness? Hold on, let me just.
Oh yeah, they would see darkness because they don't have their tokens up, right? If you have
There you go. Can everyone see now?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Looks like a tiefling woman.
But yes, you do see a tiefling woman with white hair, kind of pale skin. She's wearing somewhat scantily clad clothes, and she's just kind of backed up into a corner right now.
Okay, so she's backed up in the corner. These guys are menacing. I will move myself along to be above the area,
Okay.
if I may. I don't know if you need to roll initiatives for things happening at this point or not.
Roll me a new stealth check. Okay. I don't believe. Huh.
Another passes beat it.
I'm checking. As you kind of making your way along, and you can hear like the you kind of your foot kind of shifts a little bit on one of the like the tiles on the roof, and a bit of it kind of falls off, and you can hear the scraping of the sound, and you quickly move to like grab hold of it, and seemingly most of them don't pay any attention, but one of them, seemingly the one on the middle one, there's one man with a hood. He seems to turn around and look up towards this direction.
Okay.
He kind of keeps an eye up in that direction, and you can hear him speak to the others. Hold on. Wait a second. I think there's someone here. And you see the guy at the front, just kind of, currently cornering the woman, as he's like, "What do you mean? The streets are barely filled with anyone. Even the guards are avoiding here."
I got a stupid idea.
Okay.
Because my cover's blown, Marcus takes out the Screaming Rock,
Oh my god.
and he will hurl it down this alleyway here, down behind these guys, like across the rooftops. Just hurling it, so it sounds like someone's behind them.
Okay. It does scream from immediately as it leaves your hand.
That is true. But hopefully they will look at the scream and follow the scream.
Okay.
Because it keeps screaming, right? Echolocations, it keeps screaming, and hopefully will. Actually,
Until it hits the ground.
yeah. I'm trying to think here. What's the best?
They might think it's a banshee.
Let me see here. Yeah, if I toss it here, they'll follow their at least echolocation the scream, which might buy me a few precious seconds.
Okay.
Let me think. Yeah, the biscuit.
Alrighty. Okay. As you throw the screaming rock, immediately as it leaves your hand, and you just hear it go careening and just this high-pitched audible as it just leaves your hand. Oh god, that hurt my throat. And they immediately, like, everyone just starts to turn to see where that screaming came from.
Okay, the second
But
they turn. Oh, if I can,
they're gone.
I'm gonna use my. Let's see here. I'll use my 45 feet of movement to instantly move behind this woman.
Okay. I'm gonna say the moment that you do throw the screaming rock, though, is unfortunately where they just look up into your direction. This one who was particularly paying closer attention to that roof, and I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
That's fine.
Okay. Me getting music. So you would be back up here. Yeah, unfortunately not. Jeez. Okay. The shady individual's turn. It seems to be the one who's kind of like been instructing orders and kind of like the one who's more hyper vigilant. As he kind of looks over up towards you, and he is going to. That is a range of 30. Not 20, actually. He's gonna look towards the others. Alright, we don't have much longer. Take care of them. And get her out of here. As he is going to make his way over here and bonus action hide. Which you can see because of your passive perception. What's your passive perception again? Like, yeah, you see him kind of slink over into like one of the sides where there's a little cutaway for the door, but you can still see his hand just kind of holding a dagger, trying to seemingly stay hidden from you, but you're too perceptive. Marcus.
Perfect. Okay, so with my 45 feet of movement and my jumping, jump right behind this woman. I don't take full damage.
Okay.
He's doing the hero landing.
Pretty much.
This man's currently got her grappled at the moment.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, that's not what I'm gonna do.
I'm assuming I didn't notice that as I was running over.
Yes.
Can I reach? You know what? In that case, I will go here, walk down the wall 5 feet, so I'm
Okay. So 20. So you're now like 20 feet up from him. Okay. Okay. Within 5 feet. Okay. Actually, no, that should be like 10 feet. That should be fine. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That should be able to do it then. And I will open up with an attack on this guy.
Alrighty. Okay.
Attack. 22 to hit.
Hits.
7 damage.
Okay. 7 points of damage.
Make me a con save, Constitution.
Alrighty. It is a failure.
Sweet. He's stunned.
Alrighty. As she is freed from the grapple, as he kind of stumbles back as you kind of make your way down with your slippers and kind of just bonk him over the head with your quarterstaff as he's reeling backwards.
I got a second attack. I might as well not waste it. I'll save
Okay.
my second attack. This will just be like instantaneous, obviously. This is an advantage. 23 to hit.
Hits.
12 damage. Holy crap.
Okay.
Apparently Marcus
12
is
points of
a
damage.
Dayman.
Dayman can use this.
Fighter of the Night Man.
Champion of the sun. Okay, then Marcus will look over at the woman and goes, I can't help but do this. Come with me if you want to live. And reaches his hand out to grab her.
Okay.
Does he accept?
I mean, she has to do it on a turn, but she looks up and seems to be. But she,
Can I hold?
yeah, but
Can I use my bonus action dash and hold that to, or am I allowed to do that?
no, she has to take. To bonus action to hold.
Handy bonus action dash.
No, because you have to hold. How do you hold? When you hold movement, do you use your action? I don't think you. Yeah, no, I know you can hold X. Yeah, this is a weird one. Yeah, but you've. Can. Hold up. No, you can already a bonus action, so no.
In that case, I will. I can still have a bonus action.
Oh wait, he can see you now. Yes, you're within range. So his held action is going to make an attack against you, throwing a dagger. That is an 18 to hit. Doing 5 points of piercing damage. No sneak attack because you are not hidden from him. Yeah. Okay. Alright, as you. Okay. Alright. Is that the end of your turn, though? I believe. Okay. Hits. Okay. Alrighty. So you end of your turn.
I don't. There's no way I can impose myself between this man and the woman. Still,
No, not between the two. No.
Actually, sorry. I should have asked this before because I think I'm not allowed to use my movement to push myself in there, right? Like push her back a little bit.
No, no.
I can do it instead.
Okay.
In that case, I will wait for her to grab me and kind of pull up with me, right?
Yeah. Alrighty. This guy's turn. As you hear, the shady hooded fellow kind of bark an order out to one of them. Well, to all of them actually. Grab her. Don't let her escape. As he is going to make his way over and make a grapple. No, he's not on the roof. He's in the little
Oh, I thought he,
side.
I thought that was the roof. I would have moved down here if I thought that was available.
No, that's free space.
It's kind of a little hard to see.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I wanted to get too close to myself.
Okay. So he's gonna make his way over, make a athletics check, try and grapple. She is going to make a. They're both the same. Fails. She is now grappled by this guy. As he kind of runs over towards her, and no, she failed. As he runs over and grabs his hands and just kind of like wrangles her away from your grasp as she tries to reach up, and you just hear, "Get off of me!" Her turn. Annoyed at this situation. She is going to as you see her fingernails kind of slightly elongate for a moment, and they seem sharper as she kind of reaches and slashes towards the one who's currently grabbing her. That hits, doing 6 points of damage. And she's going to do it again. That is a natural 1. As she kind of rakes her nails across his face and scratches, and you see this heavy, like 3 incision marks just over his cheek as you kind of hear him roar out, "Ugh! She scratched me!" As she tries to scratch at him again, and he kind of like bats her hand away and kind of attempts to, restrain her again. But that is her turn. This guy is going to shoot up towards you with his light crossbow. With a 19 to hit for 4 damage. He's going to make his way closer. This guy is stunned till the end of your next turn. This guy is going to make his way up. Also, do another grapple. Try and lock her down in place. Let's see. 17 to her. 8. And she's now grappled by the 2 of them. As they both kind of like, the one's got like wrapped his arms, kind of like holding like her shoulder and her forearm, and the other one's just kind of like grabbing at like around her waist, try and keep her down. This guy's turn. He's going to make another bonus action stealth. That is a failure. And throw 2 more daggers at you. First one hits, dealing 5 points of piercing damage. Second one misses. I forget if sneak attack, if they're incapacitated.
They have to be hostile. It has to be a hostile.
Okay.
They don't count.
Okay. I forget if being stunned counts. I'm pretty sure stunned, like if you're stunned, you're not. Yeah. Okay. Deal with that one. And you can kind of see the area around now starting to stir. You see a few lights flicker on, as he just kind of looks around for a moment. Marcus, it's your turn.
Good decisions to make. She's been grabbed by 2 guys now, right?
Yep.
How's that goon looking after the damage I hit him with? Or that thug guy looking?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad? Hey, huh?
This guy is also looking pretty bad.
Both of them? Okay, well, I'll crack the thug first.
Okay.
Be there.
Non-lethal.
16.
Hits, I believe. Yes.
12 damage. Holy fuck, Marcus, look at this.
He's on 1 HP.
God, well, I mean, I couldn't have killed him with it anyways. That was max damage.
Yeah, fair. As you just kind of, as he's still stunned and still like recovering from the blow, another thwack into the back of his neck this time as he kind of stumbles forward this time, almost falling into the woman. As he's just barely holding himself up at this point.
Bonus action punch.
Okay. Hits.
I hope so. And do I need to roll? Can't help roll.
No, you don't. Jesus. Oh no, that was just another attack roll.
Yeah, that was head down, I come down where he is.
Is this non-lethal?
Yeah, for time being.
Okay. So this man is now unconscious on the ground.
Okay, drop down beside these 2.
Okay.
I will staff strike the guy who's damaged.
Okay.
Staff. 20 to hit.
Which one? The
The
other guy who's wounded? Which one?
The one who was
Oh, the guy's been hit? Okay. Yeah, that hits.
11 damage.
He also goes down.
Jesus Christ, what is up?
I assume also non-lethal.
Not lethal.
Yep. Okay.
That's 2 down. Burn a key point and flurry of blows the guy that's grappling her.
Okay.
Natural
Oh my-
12.
Oh my god.
7 damage. Terrible damage.
Terrible damage, and leaving him at 1.
She's maxed heal. Yeah, she wasn't.
Okay.
He's just gotta hit this, guys.
All right. Okay. Hmm. He is going to. Oh no! Wait, wait, yeah. This guy's unconscious. Her turn. She is going to strike out at this guy to hit, dealing 5 points of damage and knocking him unconscious. She just kind of brings another rake and just kind of strikes across his chest, and you just hear him collapse, and fall to the floor. As she leaps over this guy and goes straight towards the hooded fellow.
Jesus Christ. I would just raise an eyebrow like, really?
Making another attack towards him, hitting, doing 6 points of damage. Okay. This guy's turn. He is going to make his way over and try and slash towards her with his short sword. Scimitar, actually. A 6 does not hit. That is his turn. He is unconscious. He's unconscious. This guy's turn. He is going to pull out his short sword and strike at her twice. That is a hit, I believe. And another hit. Dealing plus d6. That is 20 points of damage. As he just unleashes a flurry of swings, two of them, one striking out towards the side, and another one just kind of slicing towards her hip, and he just kind of says, "You should have come quietly, girl." She's looking pretty bad. She was a little bit roughed up before, but she is looking really bad now. Okay. Okay. Hits.
Oh, thank you. Damage. Normal. 12. Holy crap.
Knocks him unconscious.
I should definitely make you a monolithist staff now.
Bonking people left and right. Okay.
Okay, my next attack, I'll smoke the rogue.
Okay.
14.
Hits.
Oh,
Actually.
yes.
Yep. 9 points of damage. Fails. As he kind of reels back.
Oh yeah, we'll unleash my flurry of blows at this helpless bastard.
Okay. Move your.
Oh my god.
That misses.
Try again. 23. There we go.
Hits.
5 damage.
Okay. He is not looking good.
Okay. That's everything I can do.
Okay. Her turn. She is going to. She's just going to claw at him twice. Trying to rake her nails into him. That hits. And that also hits. Doing just enough to bring him around. As she kind of like rakes her nails towards him. And just basically as he's still stunned from the blow, he kind of seemingly she seems to almost go for his neck at first, and then you see her kind of pause for a moment, look around at all the unconscious bodies, and then she just bunches up her fist and just strikes him in the jaw, knocking him out cold. As he's now also unconscious.
You found a disciple, Marcus.
And she kind of looks over towards you. Ah, thank you. We should probably get out of here.
Probably a good idea. More might be around. Quick, come with me. And he will reach his hand out for her.
She'll take it.
He'll grab her, and if she allows him to pick him up, we'll run up on the rooftops with her to get out of the streets. So, I mean,
Alrighty. So you dash away. She's just kind of like, are you basically like fireman carrying her or bridal carrying her up?
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. I can carry her.
Doesn't matter.
Well, I got
Yeah.
my feet stick.
Yeah, it's fair. As you make your way up onto the rooftops, and I guess that is combat.
He puts her down on top of the roof. He's like, "Are you okay, man?"
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I got myself into kind of a predicament. I thought I'd be fine. I've been fine before, but they tricked me this time. Bastards.
You know who they were, man.
Probably part of whatever's been going on around with the disappearances and stuff. Can we perhaps not be on the rooftops? Right.
He'll screen things down to make sure there aren't any pursuers that we can down.
Okay. Go on.
Is there a place you need to get to, man?
I was staying at a small place that I was renting for a while. But perhaps, I don't know, somewhere safe.
Marcus know any place safe based off the day he's been here?
You have probably no idea. I mean, the area in the end was pretty safe.
Marcus will reach into his pocket and what was the cost for a room at the inn?
I believe it was like 2 gold.
Okay. Marcus will put 2 gold. Actually, I'll take the other street.
Which inn?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
The last one.
Oh, Swan's Road. Let's see this one.
Alright. Are you escorting me there, or am I...
I'll keep on the rooftops when I say we go, just in case somebody else wants to.
Alright. Thank you. And you see some guards kind of gathering towards the location when you had taken out those thugs. As you kind of run, keeping along towards the streets, and you know to not particularly go. She kind of strays away from this area, number 18. Instead, like, kind of makes her way over to the other side. Eventually, make your way to the inn.
Oh, I forgot, Tim. Are you aware what Marcus is dressed like right now?
No.
Yeah, you probably, for your context, because this might seem odd, Marcus is in a costume right now of like his robes, but kind of like darkened up, and he's got a full face mask on of like a sun, but like a non-red sun. His eyes are completely covered by his night vision goggles underneath.
So he's Batman?
Huh?
So he's like Batman?
Yeah, he's like Batman.
Amazing. Yeah, when he was doing the voice, I was like, man, he's starting to sound like Batman.
Where are the drugs going?
Where are the drugs going?
The silly, silly drugs.
So I escort her back. She gets to the inn safe, I take it?
Yeah. She kind of makes her way inside and kind of like out of breath, and you see she's been fairly keeping towards the shadows and everything and trying to stealth through the alleyways and streets, eventually making her way inside. Always kind of looking out towards the rooftops to see if she can, spot you. I don't know if you would have made your presence kind of visible to her, or...
I mean, I told her to keep an eye out for me, but I'd probably keep myself hidden in the rooftop just in case.
Okay. Alright.
I don't know if
But
check
you have...
for that.
Nah, it's fine. But you both eventually make your way back.
She gets inside, fine.
Yes.
And those guards ran towards where those criminals were, right?
Yes.
Now that I know she's safe and inside, I want to run back towards those criminals just to make sure the guards took care of that.
Okay. It will be, like, it took you about 10 minutes to, like, get here at the pace she was going at, perhaps even 15.
Yep, that's fair.
So by the time you'd head back, you'd probably see that they were dealt with. Considering, I guess you're dashing and
Yeah,
moving
my
across, like,
speed has
rather
been
quickly.
5 seconds,
Yeah. Yeah. So you'd get there in about 5 minutes, see that it's been mostly taken care of. Doesn't seem to be anyone left in that alleyway.
And it looks like the guards got it. I guess I can't trust them.
Yeah, you would know.
In that case, then I guess I have to go back to the inn. Assume that was the night.
Yes.
Before it gets too late, so I can get a full night's rest until the party's not too suspicious in the morning.
Okay. Are you just going to sleep straight to bed?
Did this all take that 2 hours time?
That was like the 2 hours that you spent like trying to forge in the streets, and then it was the 2 hours after that.
Oh, dang. It would have been funny if Einar walked in at the same time. Huh. Anyway.
Is a strange woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone would be up at this time, or if what you'd be doing, if Aurelia or Ina would be anywhere near like downstairs or getting an early night's rest. Up to you both.
I imagine at some point Aurelia would probably head downstairs just to get something to eat.
Okay, would it be like earlier on, like in the evening, or like
Yeah,
around what
I would say
time?
probably early in the evening.
Okay.
So I guess 6, 7 at the latest.
Yeah. Okay. And Ina?
Yeah, he would just sleep until the
Okay.
morning.
Lucia, you'd kind of be up helping cook and kind of tending to with the tavern keeper flight, and she would be greatly appreciative. She'd be asking how much you're asking for in terms of payment. She'd probably kind of be like, "Oh, you don't have to work for free. It's fine." I'm sure you'd probably be like, "No, it's all right." And then, you would see at this point like this haggard woman kind of like stumble through the door, as she kind of makes her way over towards Flight, and you just see her look over, and they kind of give each other a knowing look. And you just hear, one room, please. Sure. Are you right? Yeah, I'm fine. Just a rough night is all. Just want rest. It's like kind of give her a kind of sad, concerned look. Kind of hand her over a key. All right. If you need bandages or healing or anything, I could try and see if I have anything for that. You look really, bad. I'll be fine. Thank you, though. All right. Take care of yourself.
Can you?
Hmm?
One sec. I just fixed my headset.
I hear the echo.
Yeah, no, I'm on recording now. I figured out what was on my headset.
Ah, okay. It was playing through recording.
No. I don't know. I was fiddling in settings, and I figured I somehow got it working.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I think
I don't know if Lucy.
Oh.
Go on.
No, it was just nothing important. It's like I think the recording got screwed up though, but in any case, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I don't know if Lucia would be doing anything about this scenario.
Um,
No? Like, if you've been... roll me a perception check. Because you are also short. Probably like glancing out from the kitchen or whatever and just seeing what's going on. Okay. You see that she is bleeding pretty heavily. Like her head stain. She's kind of.
But I don't think she has any spell slots, so
Yeah, no, she does not.
she just eat things.
Okay. I mean, you could attempt a medicine check.
Yeah.
But are you just like kind of walking up?
I don't know.
Okay. I guess that medicine check is for observing. The wounds seem to be from some sort of fight, recent, within the past half an hour. She's kind of clutching her aside, and if nothing happens from that, she'd kind of make her way over towards her room. But if there's nothing else, I believe I would advance into the next day. If there's nothing from anyone else.
Yeah, no, I would. Marcus would have just wandered into his room and went to bed.
Okay.
Through the window. I don't know if you want me to roll another stealth check for that or not to see if anybody notices, but
No, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So the night passes to the next day. You'll wake up early in the morning. What are y'all doing?
So Marcus, after his 8 hours, would, for the first time in a while, probably be closer to the last person up, but well, I guess I got back at around midnight, you'd say?
No, you got back around like 10:30ish.
Oh, okay. Well, Marcus would still be up pretty early. He wasn't out too late. He'd get out, just walk outside, just kind of poke out with his normal clothes and his disguise safely stored in his bag of holding. And just wander
Okay.
down the stairs for breakfast.
Einar would be down there eating green eggs and ham.
There's no green eggs and ham.
Einar would be down there eating regular eggs and ham.
Hey there, Anna.
Oh,
Well,
Marcus.
hey there, Anna. You're out. How was your forging last night? Heard you kind of banging on that as I was heading to bed.
Ah, you heard me banging last night. Well,
Yeah. You really know how to beat that metal.
yes, I do. Fortunately,
Fucking.
sometimes things get a little too hot.
Oh yeah, kind of sweaty.
You don't want to overheat. You don't want to overheat. That causes problems. Cracks and warps in the metal.
Oh yeah, nothing's worse than a bent rod.
Precisely. How was your night?
Pretty
You're
good.
up unusually late? For you, anyway.
Yeah, I'm still a little tired from all that stuff when I was getting destroyed by that elemental, I guess.
Figure that would have been over with by now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know how it is. Sometimes you get used to sleeping in bed, you get that exhaustion sort of thing. Gonna take a bit to get back into it, I suppose.
True.
I take it the innkeeper's up about or not?
Yeah, she's up in the morning.
Marcus would just give her a friendly nod if she's about, but
She gives you a small smile and a nod.
Marcus, do you have a fancy for that woman?
what? I just gave her a friendly nod.
I've never seen you do that to anybody else.
What do you mean you never seen me give a friendly nod before?
Well, to one person in specific, I've seen you give friendly nods, but it's always been to groups of people.
Huh. So you're saying that if you give it
Perfectly fine either way.
to... Well, to be honest, I didn't really think about it one way or the other, to be frankly.
Fair enough.
How was your night? Anyways, though, see, you're up and early after all that work, though.
Yeah, I slept pretty well last night. Though I did hear a bit of a ruckus at like, well, I don't know, 10 o'clock, but pretty much promptly fell back asleep. Didn't care to look into it.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Light times. What were everybody else's?
After all, I do need my beauty sleep. You can't keep these lovely features like mine without it.
Oh, fair enough. You gotta get them 8 to 9 in there, right? Helps prevent wrinkles.
Well, more like 6 to 8, but yes.
Fair enough, fair enough. So,
Yes, I have no idea where the others are.
yeah, it seems like everybody's having a late night tonight. Late day. By the way, did you see when Lucia got back? I mean, she was out at that temple all night.
I did not, but I trust that she did get back when I spoke with the innkeep. Apparently she helped with cooking.
Well, that's good. I guess she's just tuckered out from all the helping.
That could be the case.
And what about our other companions? I mean, Candy, Aurelia, and, Miss Evelyn.
Well, I'm not sure about them.
Would Aurelia be up for breakfast?
Yeah, she would be.
Okay.
She'll probably come downstairs. I can hear you guys talking all the way upstairs. You're much too chipper early in the morning.
Well, shouldn't you be chipper? I mean, sun's out, bright morning. Fresh bacon on the grill.
Riley's gonna come downstairs and order breakfast, probably just eggs and sausage, and then come join them. So what did you guys do all night? I swear I heard someone banging outside.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, I slept.
I think that was Einar doing all the banging.
I see.
Well, I did bang for a couple of hours. Normally I go much longer, but people weren't quite into hearing me bang, so I called it early.
She's just giving you a look. Like, unsure if the innuendo is on purpose or not.
It totally is.
Of course. I honestly don't even know how to respond to that. It's too early to think of that.
Look, I get very passionate about blacksmithing. I tried to resist. I tried to stop myself. I used the mobile forge and I was like, Einar, you're not going to work tonight. You're just going to look. But it was there, hot and ready. How could I say no?
Okay, that makes much more sense. Though, slightly not what I was expecting.
Marcus will kind of tilt his head. Really? What were you expecting?
Oh, whenever long to be till my breakfast is ready. I'm starving.
At around this time, you would see, for you, Marcus, the tiefling woman, who you had saved last night, kind of make her way down, kind of pushing one hand against the wall for support as she kind of slowly makes her way down. Kind of makes her way towards the kind of counter, and you can see you see Flight kind of look towards her and give her a concerned, like, small smile, as the woman sits down, and you can hear them like kind of talked in hushed voices.
I'm assuming I don't pick anything up, but
You can make a perception check if you want to eavesdrop.
sure, I'll take a quick perception. Not like too like I want to do a little what you call it. You know what I mean.
Just trying to
just
just
listening
trying to
without
pick
being
up on
just
Wiley.
trying to pick up on it without being too
Yeah.
intrusive. That's the
Okay.
word I was looking for.
Okay. Make me. I
13. Oh,
was gonna say it's
I can roll it again.
disadvantage.
Just to see if it's any worse.
Yeah.
9. Woo.
It's very hard to pick up. Over like the chef's kind of speaking loudly and the food kind of being cooked in the kitchen. The other patrons slowly waking up and having their own conversations and making their way around. So it's hard to pick up from what exactly they're saying,
Fair enough.
especially when they're speaking quietly.
Yeah, Marcus will just kind of look over. Huh. Wonder what's wrong with that woman over there. She looked like she was kind of wobbling down the stairs.
Wow. Perhaps we should talk to her.
I mean, you think so?
Well, I don't think she's drunk already.
Yeah, it's a little early in the morning
People-
for that.
People typically don't wobble unless they're either hurt, drunk, or sick. Or had a very interesting night in another means. But we won't go into that.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I guess we could go over there and see what's going on. Just, make sure everything's all right. I mean, she seems to be knowing seems to know my God, my English is terrible today. The connoisseur of the establishment and all that.
Yes.
I guess me and Einar, and if Aurelia is planning to join us or not.
Please leave your message for Aurelia at the beep.
No, I forgot I had hit mute because I went to cough. Yeah, she probably would just to see kind of what's unfolding at the moment.
Are you staying within the booth or are you following them?
She'll follow them.
Okay. As you kind of make your way over, you see them kind of still talking in hushed voices. You see Flight kind of look over towards the three of you making your way over, and she flashes you all a smile as they finish their conversation. Oh, is there anything else I could help you with?
Oh, we were just kind of wanted to say hi this morning. Big good day. Making sure you're doing all right, ma'am. I know we had a bit of a
I'm
rough
doing
conversation last night.
It's all right. See the tiefling woman still kind of like keeping her head down and just kind of adjusts her hand to like hold her side slightly.
Well, okay. Given the fact I have a 21 perception, given the fact that I also know exactly what happened to her last night, would it be safe to assume I notice injuries?
She has a different set of clothes on. But from the mannerisms she has, and from what you know, yes. It's purely based on the fact that you know what exactly happened to her. Otherwise, you would need to make a check. But you,
Yeah, I know exactly what happened. But yeah, Marcus, like, are you okay there, ma'am? You seem to be wincing.
I'm fine. Just I had a fall last night.
Oh, that's nasty. Gotta be careful with them steps and all that.
Yep. Yep.
You had a fall and you hurt your side?
Yes. Hit the stair. The wrong way.
Huh. And I was going to insight her.
Okay. Oh, you beat a boy one.
I got him.
You're picking up, and it takes a little bit, and just analyzing her mannerisms and everything. But she's kind of taking a little bit longer to answer, as if she's trying to find a better excuse as to what happened, as if she wasn't really prepared, to talk to people about what happened. So it was quick. It was fairly quick. But you managed to pick up on it.
Hmm. Menard digs in his pack and pulls out a potion of healing. You know, I hear falls on your side are really nasty for the kidneys. Maybe this will help.
Oh, I don't need one of those. Those are expensive as well.
Well, if you prefer,
I
ma'am, we
wouldn't
do
worry
have
about
a
this.
friendly residential gnome cleric. Sure, she'll be up in a minute.
I mean, if you'd like.
Just to give you a quick look over, well, make sure you didn't hurt
I'm
anything
fine.
in that fall, right? You could get some bad internal bruising, even bleeding that way.
Yes.
I'll be fine.
Where exactly did you fall? What stairs? I'm curious to measure them out and make sure they're perfectly lined so somebody else doesn't fall. Imagine if some old lady fell and broke a hip.
They were in. I don't remember. It's about 10 minutes from here. I took a different route. I don't exactly remember where it is. That's probably why I fell.
I see.
Yeah, they probably didn't measure it right.
And they charge this much in taxes, you'd think they'd give us decent stairs.
Right?
Marcus will turn to Einar and go, "You pay taxes here?"
Well, no, but we pay taxes elsewhere.
Oh, I gotcha. Universal thing.
Yes. Sales tax, Marcus. Sales tax.
Well, I guess that's true. We did do some shopping here.
I gotta say, what I bought yesterday was not cheap.
Oh yeah, your little your portable forge thing, right?
Yeah. Should be great on the road though when we go west.
Do you need anything?
Which one said that?
The whitehead.
Okay.
Einar, is she sitting by herself?
Yes. She's sitting by one of the seats by the counter.
Einar will sit down across from her and just kind of
next to her.
lean.
Because she's at the counter bar. It's the bar counter.
The bar counter. Oh yeah, sure, next to her.
Okay.
Perhaps what might be more conducive is if you told us what actually happened. I'm very curious.
What do you mean? I told you what happened. I fell.
Well, you took a while to answer, and I think there's a little bit more than just falling.
Sherry. I'm Sherry. The nice folk. You can tell them what happened. Make a persuasion check at advantage. I don't.
I'm good at these.
I just NPC gave you.
Didn't need it. The 19 was the first
But
roll.
no. Yeah, didn't need it.
Einar just charms or flashes a smile. Very nice.
Fine. Do you have somewhere quiet?
We could take it up to our room if you prefer, ma'am.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you need anything? No, it's all right. Oh, I'll be down here if you need anything. All right, thank you. She kind of turns to face you for the first time, Einar. All right, room then.
Very well.
Kind of follow you. And make your way towards your rooms. Well, Einar's room, I assume.
I mean, he's got the biggest room because
suppose,
he was
yeah.
sharing.
Make your way in.
Einar
Close the
will
door.
be a gentleman and hold the door open for them all.
Okay. Make your way all in and close the door behind you. Kind of sits down against the bed, kind of leans against the headrest. If you really want to know, I was attacked last night.
What? By who?
Slaver folk. I assume they wanted to take me somewhere.
What they look like?
Scruffy, hooded-looking fellows. One had a lot of knives on him. Other one, I was saved by someone though.
Really?
Some, yeah.
Saved by a
Cat-
mysterious masked man?
Jan said that part yet.
Yeah, it was cutting out, so
Oh.
disregard that.
Yeah, he had a sun mask or something. And he had a really deep voice. Came out of
Oh.
nowhere from rooftops, and I don't think I'd be. Wasn't for him. Didn't get to thank him properly either.
Came from the rooftops.
Yeah. Even gave me some coats for stay at the inn, which he didn't need to. I had to on my own.
So this masked man beat these scruffy slavers with you? Or by himself?
You see her like she's about to say like by himself. She's like by him. Me.
So you cut out there, Storm.
She was going to say by himself, but then she changed to say just with me.
With it, yeah.
So you're out past the curfew for a reason?
I thought I'd be fine. Been fine the past few weeks. Usually able to get away, but while I had a trick up my sleeve, they were ready for it, so
Hold up. You're usually able to get away, so you've run into these guys multiple times?
just a few. Probably not the same ones, but maybe. I don't know. I don't really pay attention. You know, I'm just trying to get away.
Huh. I mean,
I Usually I would kind of make it past them and go to some area that I could kind of lose them, where they'd be waiting. And this time they were prepared. Kind of sent two of them to kind of spook me, and I used that hiding spot. And when I thought it was clear, they, jumped out.
Well, it's a good thing you had a bit of help, I guess.
Yeah. But I'm just assuming they were slavers. That's what everyone says happens at night. People dragged off, disappeared.
I suppose that makes sense with everything we've been hearing. Hey, you know what? I wonder if you said they were all knocked out, right?
Yes. He also had a screaming rock.
A screaming rock?
Yes.
Would she have known it was a
Oh,
rock?
that's unusual.
She's probably let's see. No, she was not paying attention. She also she would not say rock. He something screamed really loudly and from the rooftops and onto the street. It was just ear-pitching scream.
Like a banshee.
Something like that, but not exactly a banshee.
Huh.
It was
What'd he
a-
fight with?
Kind of fought them with his fists and a quarterstaff of some sort.
You know, I once read this scroll where this guy had a staff that had a hollowed end like a whistle. Maybe it was something like that.
You maybe blew a whistle and created like a sound?
Yeah, perhaps.
But yeah. Trying to recall all the details that happened last night.
No, don't worry. I mean, it was a hectic thing. But I was just thinking there, Anar, is that if they caught these fellas, perhaps they got a lead now on this slaver trend.
It would be pretty useful. I must ask, though, if you were very clearly a target, why would you risk it so many times?
I got cocky.
Ah,
Overconfident.
you know, they say pride come before the fall. I
Yeah.
once knew a very prideful guy.
But yeah,
I don't know what happened to him.
didn't he turn into
Do you know
a
what happened
tree?
to him? Maybe he did turn into a tree. He's too busy looking at himself in the mirror when we were fighting.
Could have been that. Yep. I'm glad to see you're
Interesting.
okay there, ma'am. It's rough streets out there.
Yeah. I think I'm done with being overconfident.
You know, Marcus, I have an idea.
What's that?
We should go to the magic shop and see if they have an item that we can track.
Like what?
I don't know. Like a ring, a belt, maybe some piece of clothing, you know, something that's mundane looking.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. Maybe.
You're not planning on using me as bait, are you?
No, not you.
Then who?
Myself.
Oh,
Oh, you think you might go out there yourself and be like attracted to one of them slavers?
I'm not going to be attracted to a slaver. I'm going to try to lure them into a trap.
Christ. Oh, I got it. You're going to be a trap for the slavers.
Oh my gosh. I'm really just gonna pinch the bridge of her nose.
So I was thinking if we have something fairly low key that we could tack onto one of the slavers after I make my great escape, we could track it to where they go.
Look, no offense, but I don't think they'd target you.
Why not?
You look like too much of a hassle.
Yeah, you got a point.
Oh, they're a bunch of pansies.
You got a very threatening look about you, Einar.
I get it, they're a bunch of pansies. Understood.
I've been able to fend off like a few of them before. They came with much more this time.
Hmm. Hmm.
I know what they target.
What is it they target?
People who are perhaps a little bit more exotic.
Exotic?
You know, maybe Orobani races.
Oh.
Hmm.
Not that that's exotic at
Well,
all, but
in that case, I'm glad to see things are worked out well, but I think our best bet might be to see if we can find out where these fellers went. Maybe we can get the guard to give us some info.
Yes, perhaps.
It can't hurt to try.
Though I don't think. Well, actually, You know what? Shelly, was it?
Sherry.
Sherry. Apologies. We have a place kind of far away from here, but we could get you there through the teleportation circle. You might stay there a while until this gets resolved.
I work here.
Yeah, Margaret,
Quite
What do you
frankly, going to another area with a bunch of strangers isn't exactly.
let's be
What
honest, Einar. What you suggested sounded a lot like kidnapping.
It's not kidnapping. I just offered it.
Well, fair. You gotta live in here. I mean,
Right. And I appreciate the generosity, but, you know, that sounds kind of shady.
Me? I'm not shady at all.
what you talking about? You create all sorts of shade being all that tall.
Oh,
Hmm.
Is he always like this? Are you... How do you deal with that? Both of them.
it's a learning patience talent or learning.
Ah.
You stay out of this.
Einar grins.
She kind
I'm-
of shoots him a glare.
You know, I'd like to point out right now, there is no way she would equate Marcus with the man that saved her life right now. I'm just saying that.
Nope.
Perhaps I like the idea of the tracking idea. Even if we have to hide within the shadows and watch for them to come out again.
Well, the thing is, how are we gonna get a tracker on one of them? Apparently, I'm not exotic enough.
Well, I'm sorry that being a blacksmith has made you too much of a threat.
Who
And
would
she's
have
being
ever thought
quite
that?
sarcastic.
So I tell you, it's these guns. They're worried about these guns.
What's a gun?
You've probably...
Einar does a flex. These.
Ina probably has not heard of guns, but I'm pretty sure Marcus has.
Okay, I didn't even know. I wasn't sure if guns were even a thing in this world.
Guns are a thing.
That's hilarious.
There are firearms.
They're afraid of these boulders.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
You
a
know,
lot
I
of
punched
people.
a boulder once.
Aurora's gonna reach up and just put her hand over his mouth.
I
As
get
you
a
were
lot of
saying?
your type in the place I work.
Where do you work, ma'am?
A lot of my type.
Yeah, yeah. I work at. I work at a brothel.
Big sweat drop. Anime sweat drop on IR.
Are you okay, Anna?
Oh, yes, I'm perfectly fine. I had a good learning experience at a brothel once.
A brothel?
Yeah?
Oh.
Oh, a brothel!
Yeah, back in Jester's Landing.
Oh, yeah. One of them houses. I gotcha.
Yeah, Marcus, you told me about it, and I went there to go figure out what the hell it was.
Oh, I'm
The
sure
lady
you
asked,
seem
the lady
okay.
was like, I was like, I'm here to learn about a brothel. And she's like, well, that's 10 gold for 10 minutes. I'm like, well, I don't know anything you'll learn in 10 minutes, so I paid for 30.
Oh, you poor, poor man.
Like,
I mean,
even Aurelia's just looking at him like, are you crazy?
to be fair,
I-
I didn't say brothel. I said it was a house of risky. My master
What?
used to go to them all the time when I was a kid.
Oh,
I figured,
that was the thing. It said a brothel on the sign, though.
I figured
I
a
think.
man of your ego would have been to more of brothels in your time.
I'm not that egotistical.
Certainly seem that way.
I mean, to be fair, Anar, you do kind of like to toot your horn about being the forged and fire champion every chance you get.
I earned that, and you know it, Marcus.
Well, I'm not-
Does this group normally target, like, women from the brothels?
Not in particular, but they know of me.
like I say, you gonna be okay, ma'am? Do you need like escort or anything for a bit?
I got it. What if they sold a ring that made us look like her?
You mean a disguised self spell?
Yes.
Do you need a ring for that?
Well, I don't know anybody who can cast it.
I think Miss Evelyn can.
Ah.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
why
Who?
couldn't we just have Esteban? Come on. Changeling would have solved all our problems.
The changeling who never shapeshifts.
I'm only workshopping an idea here. I think that the disguised self with the tracking item would be fantastic.
Miss Evelyn, do you
Oh.
know someone else who works at the brothel?
Hmm.
No, that's just. Wait, what?
What? No, Miss
I
Evelyn's one of
just-
one of our companions. She's asleep right now.
Ah,
At least
I'm just. I was just wondering because you called her Miss Evelyn. I thought she
Is
was.
a
More of a
miss
formality.
someone who works at a brothel?
Well, mistresses can have different names and different. I probably shouldn't get into this.
wait a minute. You mean
Yes.
every time I've been calling people Miss, I've been calling them brothel workers?
No. I'm just saying that some like to be referred to as Miss or other names.
Okay, I get you. It's like a work name.
I was just assuming, considering all this talk about, considering where I work. Never mind.
In any case, no, Miss Evelyn's just one of our fellow traveling companions.
Okay.
She's got a really nice singing voice, though.
Einar's over here thinking.
Um. So, are you dealing with this saver problem? You seem to be very interested.
Yeah, we're kind of on a side, a bit of a quest for a friend of ours to take care of these people.
Okay. You know it runs pretty deep, right?
I mean, I don't know what you mean by deep, ma'am. I'm sorry.
It's,
Deep, Marcus, as in it's very, like,
I mean, it's been
systematic.
in this city, yes.
So it goes to the top,
But if it's deep, wouldn't it
or
go to the
close to the
bottom?
top.
There's
Pinches
just
the bridge of
multiple layers of people involved.
I really don't know how you do it.
It's like, Marcus, it's like an
Been a
onion. It
very
has
big
layers.
learning experience.
I'm just glad I
Really
don't have to deal
Do
with
that.
it. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with this thing with my clients.
Usually, I only have to if I'm dealing with one of these. I have, Miss Evelyn here to help referee or calm these two down. But this is the first time I've been alone with them. I'm pretty sure it has been quite an experience.
Right.
I'm not that bad. What do you mean?
I mean, generally, Miss Evelyn only rubs her temples when it's me and Candy alone.
Well, apparently for me, it's when you and Einar are alone.
Sorry, you have a friend named Candy.
Oh yeah, she's great. Closest friend I got.
One's named Miss Evelyn, and another is named Candy.
Yeah, me and Candy are great friends. We shared the same room, had a sleepover together.
She just gives. She just looks at you, Aurelia, and she's like, "Really?"
I suppose I now see why that you wouldn't want to go try a profession where we're from, because we don't actually have a brothel there.
I
don't know what you would do.
Honestly,
Do you like the work?
it's fine work. Pays well.
Well, I mean, if you enjoy it, that's all that matters.
Well, enjoying's a different thing, but it pays.
I mean, as long as you're not unhappy with your work, I suppose, at least.
No, it's fine. There's worse things I could be doing.
Marcus, I have an idea. Describe this man that saved you, and Marcus, you paint him.
Oh, sure, that sounds like a great idea.
That way we can be on a lookout.
Sure. All right.
He's
Sure.
a wonderful painter.
Begin. Whenever you're ready, I suppose.
No, I got it over. He takes out his paint supplies, pulls up an easel ready to go.
She will give you a best description that she can of with the sun mask and the quarterstaff, the
So,
robes.
Watch this be the nat 20.
no, man, the thing is, I know what he looks like. Her description is unnecessary. Whatever she describes, I can produce because I'm the guy.
I know. That's why it's funny.
You want me to roll for this for shits and giggles?
Yeah.
Do I get advantage for the fact that I know what I'm painting, or what? Oops, wrong.
I mean, you can roll. Well, are you trying to paint accurately to her description, or are you deliberately trying to mess up and make it look kind of bad?
I mean, I'll draw it more like. I mean, again, Marcus knows that the disguise he's got from base description, no one will able to identify what he looks like. So he'll try to draw it best to her description.
Okay. Go ahead and roll at advantage.
You're right. It's the nat 20. Well, that is
Oh
a
my
handsome
God.
devil.
Huh.
Yes,
Ah.
that is exactly what it looks like. Actually, it's like you were there.
You know,
Well,
Marcus, I always thought that your best painting would be of, like someone you fell in love with or some landscape that was amazing. But this odd masked vigilante, not what I would have expected.
I mean, she did give me quite
Yes,
the
I
like
agree, so.
visual wordage. It's amazing.
I'm quite the wordsmith myself. I have to be that way sometimes. People get a little bit talky.
My God, the worst part is that I didn't need the advantage. The 20 was the first roll. First nat 20 painting I've done this campaign.
And it's all of yourself while you're trying to remain incognito.
I mean, it's not like they'll identify. I mean, let's be honest.
No, I know.
The moment she said he was able to hit things with his staff, it automatically would make everybody that can't be Marcus.
Marcus doesn't hit things with his staff.
Hey, technically Aurelia doesn't know that.
Yeah.
She hasn't seen him fight.
I don't think you've seen I guess you did. Yeah, you I don't think you've seen Marcus use his staff yet.
No. So she
Uh,
I
doesn't know
think
he has one.
I think he used the staff in the cave.
I might have. I can't remember. Against
I
those.
believe you did.
Yeah,
believe
But I don't think
you did.
Aurelia was in that cave portion.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Aurelia's, I think. No, Aurelia wasn't in there. It was. I think. Was it just? It was just Lucia, Einar, I think Evelyn, Marcus, and like the two NPCs.
Yep.
It was Bianca and
Bianca
yeah.
and Yo.
Jotun.
Well, in any case, this is an amazing, good work here. I mean, with this, we should be able to keep an eye open for the guy.
Yeah. Um. One of you can roll persuasion
I can take it.
at advantage.
Watch this be double nat ones. No, another nat 20! You just see Marcus
Lovely.
smile and his teeth go ting.
These two are idiots, but
They are charming as hell.
Alright, fine. I guess I haven't been fully truthful about everything.
oh,
There's a definite reason why I was talking.
Well, what was that, ma'am?
Also, I think I haven't shown the art, but I think now's a good time as any.
I guess you never blew it up.
She
Yeah,
kinda-
I just zoomed in when on the map.
Yeah, she kind of like pulls like the side of her lips, like her upper lips outwards, and you can see two of her teeth slowly grow downwards, and you can see sharp incisors. I don't know how, whatever it is.
Canines.
Canines, yes. As she kind of looks over towards Yolan and shows her canines.
Well, since Nikki's not here, pretty.
Fair. They targeted me because they know I'm a vampire.
You're a vampire.
oh, what?
Vampire, sorry.
A vampire.
was that?
A vampire, yes. You seem trustworthy, folk.
As the day is long, ma'am.
Marcus, it's days are getting shorter these days. You know that, right?
Anyways, vampires are akin to vampires. Perhaps it's a little bit hard to explain, but they're like not full-fledged vampires. They inhabit some of the same characteristics, but it's somewhat different. I don't have as much of a sensitivity to the light. And, well, while I do need to feast blood, which I almost did last night, considering what happened, but I had enough willpower to withstand it. Funnily enough, when I did roll for her, she rolled a nat 20 on her wisdom save.
Well, that explains so much more in that fight.
Uh-huh. And, well, what had exactly happened last night was two of them tried to stop me. I thought it was one of their standard kind of maneuvers that they've formed. I misty stepped past them to run and found myself upon a few others. And I could only do that once a day. So my trump card was already out of the window.
I suppose that explains
So
why
they-
you're... Oh, sorry.
So they cornered me into an alley.
And that's when that masked man appeared.
Yeah,
Huh. That's interesting. I suppose that explains why you're out past curfew.
mm-hmm. And I'm usually able to defend myself.
Oh, I bet.
Besides, I've maybe taken out a few out of anger.
Well, I mean, anybody attacking a nice lady like you probably had it coming, to be honest.
I wouldn't call my kind.
Sorry, you wouldn't call your kind what you'd cut out there?
Nice.
God, pshaw!
I have to wonder. If you feed on blood, how often do you have to do that?
Once a day.
I mean,
Where do you get it from?
At least I can go for longer, but I would get slowly exhausted and more drained, and
I'm assuming you just eat blood, right? It's not like you gotta, like, drink it from the living till they die sort of thing.
No.
Yeah, just...
I don't.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I guess it's not much different from, like, eating cattle. I mean, if you just take a little bit of blood.
That's what I usually do.
No, you see,
I get
that's all
blood
good.
from other sources. Animal blood, although not exactly the best tasting, has been fine for me so far. Sometimes flight has contributed. I try not to take too much from her though.
Oh, I see,
Can
I
leave her
see.
tired.
I wonder if there's, like, a business in that, like, making, like, a blood bank sort of thing.
I'm sure there is.
Well, suppose that makes it a little more easy to understand why they go after you a lot.
Yeah, pretty
Never even
unique.
heard of your kind.
Out of curiosity, though, Storm, would Marcus have heard of it, considering how well-traveled he is, or is this even rare for him? Oh,
Roll me a history check at disadvantage. History or Arcana.
they're the same for Marcus. This is gonna go bad. I knew it.
You would not have known.
Huh. Never heard of them myself, but I mean, each to their own, right? I mean, you seem very pleasant and nice person.
Thank you.
When you're hands down the best, the kindest and nicest undead I've met. And we've met quite a few recently, oddly enough.
That... Lucky you don't have a paladin. Do you have a cleric?
Yeah,
Yes, we do have a cleric.
we do, but she's the nicest person you'd ever meet.
Right, but a lot of nicest people you've ever met are very much not against, dealing with
Our
magic.
cleric's a little bit different.
Yeah, she kind of fits in our
Okay.
personality spectrum. You know, a person's a person.
She's almost nice to a fault sometimes.
Easy to be taken advantage of then.
Yes, I do worry about that.
Maybe a little, but I mean, we still love her all the same.
Shoot, that one day we were flying on that airship, she used up a lot of her magic. And they only needed a little.
Given to a fault.
Exactly.
It's
Right,
almost like she
that's-
has like a charitable personality.
Right.
And Aurelia's literally shaking her head.
Aurelia, you're being very patient over there. I'm proud of you.
Yes, yes, she is.
Sharpening dagger.
Yeah.
Since you told us a big truth, suppose we can tell you a big truth. As you already know, we're here to find these slavers.
Hmm.
Well, we have somewhat of an idea of where they're operating from to the west.
Okay. What
Do
do you
you
do in the
happen-
city then?
Or keep.
Uh-huh.
We're from the other side of the continent, Skyglass.
I have no idea where that is.
It's near Jester's Landing.
Oh. That is on the opposite side.
You probably like Jester's Landing, actually.
I've been there. Not a fan.
Okay, then I take that statement back.
Too loud.
Yeah, it's between Arkvale and.
That's- Yeah, it's
Jester's
between
Landing.
Akbar and Justice Landing.
Is it? I thought it's like way, way.
No,
They-
it is way, way closer to Arkvale, but I think the second closest city is like Justice Landing about.
The problem, though, with Arkvale is you have to cross the mountains to get to it. Whereas Jester's Landing, you can go down the mountain and go through some forest and plains. To
I
get
thought
to
the next closest one is the warring one that Marcus and Lucia have in common.
Gastio? No, Gastio
Yeah.
is so far
Don't
away.
worry, I swear it's closer than Jester's, unless
I'm pretty sure Gastio is. Gastio is further down south, past Icarus. Icarus is probably perhaps close. Icarus is about the same distance away from from Skyglass. I'd say.
Oh, it's okay. I'm having a mental fit. It's okay.
I know my map.
Well, this does bring up a. She does bring up a. Go try to. Sooner rather than later. Do you know the man that got arrested yesterday?
Vaguely, yeah. Captain of the guard. Or at least one side of it.
I'm starting to think this is just getting all related, isn't it?
Well, when I see, they did inform me that this seems to all be connected,
Hmm.
in a manner
Friends
at least.
high places. You've been here for, what, a day?
Oh yes, okay. The people I talk to, they kind of oversee more than just this place.
Who exactly?
Oh, people.
Uh-huh.
They're kind of like the head observers sort of thing, eh?
Yes.
She gives you a weird look. Doesn't say anything else.
Well, in any case, if
It's
this is...
quite alright. They're mostly nice. Mostly. I mean, I haven't had a problem with them yet.
I mean, I think
Right.
the problem here is that this is all connected, and we have that crooked guardsman. We better head over to see what happened to those guys, because honestly, if they weren't arrested, that means that the guards there probably are in on it.
That is true. That is a good point. It is a shame that we won't be able to talk to them if they're not there.
True, but if the
Well, we had a way
guards...
to contact this Dayman. I think that's what I'm
never,
going to call him.
you're gonna do... Dave, that's a great... what makes you call him Dayman?
Well, he's got a sun mask. It makes me think of the daytime.
I suppose that's true. Dayman.
Sunman seems a little immature. Dayman seems, powerful.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Is this how Marcus gets his
Kind of
name?
horrible.
Come to think about it, yeah, he's never mentioned what his name was. I don't know if he mentioned if he had a name in mind.
This is how he gets his name. Oh,
Fucking hell. By the way, Storm, thank you so much. This meme could not be working better right now.
God. It's alright.
Uh,
Speaking of which, I'm gonna go get water.
Okay. Sorry. You go ahead and take a break. I tell you, man, that's exactly the kind of thing I was hoping for him to do, man. Just step down there and like flurry of blows and stun stun a bunch of criminals, saving somebody. That was his goal for the night.
I'm pretty sure my character is questioning her decision to stay here with them.
I don't blame you, Marcus. That's the thing is like. Marcus, Einar, and Canny are all chaos, right? The three of them are the ones that will go on these crazy, like, non-stop rants.
Einar's neutral, actually. Sometimes he goes with the rant, sometimes he doesn't.
I think. Well, it depends who you're around.
I'm back.
Yeah. If Marcus and Candy are going at it, he typically doesn't get involved.
Yeah. But generally, when it's me, Marcus, and Einar, Marcus and Einar are always at it.
Anyways.
Yep.
So, oh, you want to say something?
No, you're good.
No, I was just... I was like gonna say something if no one had anything to say, but
No,
if you have something.
I guess as Marcus would just go, well, I guess everybody's ready, and, probably should tell Lucy and the others about this sort of thing, too, eh?
Yes. You want to go fill them in really quick?
Sure, I can do that if you want to take camp out here.
I don't see a reason not to.
Sure, I will be back in a flash.
Ah. Very well.
And Marcus will head out the door to go knock on Lucia, Evelyn, and just Lucia, Evelyn, and Candy's room, because the three of them were together, I believe.
Yeah.
I actually think that I was supposed to be bunking with Einar.
So you've been in the room the
might have
whole
been.
time just sleeping?
I don't know. I have no idea. Like, cause Evelyn didn't want to bunk with Lucia, so she asked Candy, or something like that.
Well, no, Candy wasn't there yet, so Candy was the one who
Or
had to pick a room.
no, she decided to like ask Aurelia or something. She didn't want to bunk with Lucia for whatever reason.
I think it was...
So I think that meant that Lucia was bunking with Einar. And then Candy like rocked up, and they were like, "Oh, Candy, let's all bunk together."
Yeah,
Well, I
that-
think for the sake of like why Aurelia wasn't kind of with the party or like with the rooms and stuff, I'd say she would have gotten her own room.
makes sense.
I'm okay with that. It does make perfect sense for the character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we would grab Marcus would grab, make sure that Lucia was there. But oh, hey, Lucia.
Waves.
Oh, hey, quick, we're working on that whole case with the slaver sort of thing. He kind of comes up and kind of kneels down and whispers to her. Yeah, crazy things happened last night. Apparently there was this woman attacked at night, and this weird masked vigilante came and saved her.
That's really insane, Marcus. You sure it wasn't just a dream?
I mean, she got stabbed, so I'm pretty sure unless that was the most violent dream you've ever seen. But yeah, this
I mean,
really...
I know a lot of people that have had really violent dreams before, so.
Well, maybe. Okay, she described him. He looks like this, and he pulls out his Nat 20 picture of Dayman, who he is now... I would say after Einar named him, he put Dayman in the corner for, like, his name description. Einar think he's called Dayman.
Fucking hell.
Apparently he was like wandering the town last night, found this poor woman out in the streets, and like saved her after they were attacking him, and they beat up all these bad bandits, and apparently the guard came and got him. We were going to go see if the guards arrested him or not.
All right.
Did you want to come into the room and discuss this all with us as we got the rest of the party together to figure out what to do today?
Sure.
Sounds great. Marcus will just grab her by the hand and yank her into the room.
Oh my god.
Aurelia.
Yes, Einar.
You're good at sneaky things, right? Subtleties?
Yes.
I'm thinking if we
Yes.
get this tracker, and one, we should buy two trackers. One that's kind of an article of clothing, another that might be like a bead of sorts that sticks onto somebody, if that exists. I'm thinking if they're in the prison, we could get one of those beads on one of them. If they leave, then we know that they were released. And then we just try to figure out where they are later.
That could work.
I'm not very good at subtleties, so
That is very true.
don't know why, but I feel attacked.
Not a clue. But yes, we could probably get something on them. But what excuse do we have for going into the prison?
You sure they even let you in?
How do the laws in this city work? Do they have a right to representation in a trial?
Yes.
Well, perhaps one of us can be a lawyer.
And she's
Hmm.
just looking at him now like, are you kidding me?
From what I've seen so far, you'd all be terrible at pulling that off.
I just put on a nice suit. I don't go in armor.
But shouldn't you know the laws of the city?
I wear glasses too.
Oh, that'll do it. Wonderful. Oh, they'll never see that coming.
I like her.
Look, I'm just saying glasses that are perfectly good in disguise. I once read a old scroll about a man who wore glasses.
You know what you should do as well? Get a mustache. They'll, perfect. Unassuming.
Hmm.
Get a nice, bundle of parchments.
I
Put
already have
the words.
a beard.
Just write law on one of the parchments. That'll do you.
You're mocking me now, aren't you?
Yes. I wanted to clarify just in case you didn't understand.
I'm not stupid.
Just wanted to make sure.
Because at this point, Marcus and Lucia would burst into the room. Found Lucia!
Maybe another one to join the sane party.
So as we grab Lucia and brings him in, he's like, so, you guys figure out what we want to do?
Einer thinks he can portray a lawyer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, under the law of Earlbaster, Chapter 42, Subsect 13b. All individuals who are under arrest are innocent until proven guilty and will therefore be represented by a lawyer in court. I'm gonna roll a deception check.
I don't believe you.
Neither do I.
You know what? I'm gonna have to.
Oh, God!
Well, maybe he could pull it off.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, the glasses, they will help.
Look, I think I mean, it's not a bad idea. But, I mean, what happens if they ask for your credentials?
Ah, yes. Credentials. Well, we might be able to find someone who could forge such a thing.
Wait,
Maybe Evelyn?
are you trying to break the law to go into the prison? If you're gonna just do that, maybe easier just to do like a minor offense.
Ooh, we can, like, get him in a drunk tank and toss in for the night.
Yes.
That doesn't guarantee I'll be stuck in the same cell.
No,
Ooh,
but it
you
would
know
be
what? I
amusing.
made some friends last night in the guard. Maybe we can get them to help.
Boy.
Like,
How
what?
about this? How about we just see if we can talk to them first?
Sure, one of us goes in there, kind of feels the place out, and if that fails, the other ones can do plan B sort of thing.
Yes, exactly.
Look, can Miss Evelyn make people, look all invisible like?
Not entirely sure. But
Don't think
first,
she's-
let's head to the magic shop, see if they have anything that we can use for tracking.
I wonder. It is a prison, and I'm sure they're used to the idea of people trying to escape or do things of this nature. I wonder if they would have an anti-magic setup.
Oh, what if we say that we're people who try to bust out of prisons on purpose to test them?
No, that idea is the worst you've had yet.
I mean, I think our first step to see is to make sure if anybody was arrested last night, I'm pretty sure that would at least be newsworthy. I mean, we're not even sure they're in prison, as we stated earlier. It's a possibility the guards let them go because they're in on it.
How many prisons are in this city?
Not sure. I think a few.
Well, I mean, most sense that the place they were captured be the going to the closest prison, right?
Well, where were you last night exactly?
I was in the diverse divergence.
There we go. We go to the prison
Okay.
nearest there.
I'm pretty sure all the prisons are basically scattered throughout the guard barrack, which is just south of here.
How many
Can't-
attackers were there? Perhaps they brought out the paddy wagon.
6.
That's a lot.
It's like a paddy wagon offense to me.
Well, you mean you and one other guy beat up 6 people? Damn.
Benefits to being a vampire.
I suppose so.
They weren't that tough.
Yeah, pushovers, I bet.
He helped. Was able to catch Dagger with his hands as well.
Oh, he was.
Yes.
Ooh, I bet
That's
you
an
he had
impressive
training
feat.
like me.
I don't know what training you've had, but
Oh, sorry, I learned all that kung chop suey stuff.
right. He was a bit of a martial fighter himself.
I mean, there are-
Martial
Oh.
and hand to combat, I think.
Oh, makes sense.
But so
Well, let's head to the magic shop and then the prison.
Suppose that's the plan. Unless you want to split
I
up.
wonder if there are glasses at the magic shop that change your face. Sounds like a neat item.
you don't need me to tag along, do you?
Oh, of course not, man. If you want to stay
No.
here to be safe, you go right ahead.
Where are you headed? What magic store?
I forgot the name of it.
Ivory Reserve.
The Ivory Reserve.
I haven't seen him in a while, actually. Maybe I could get you a discount.
Was he a customer?
Oops, didn't mean to show that. No, I just am
You just
friends
know?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
through flight.
Well, shall we then? Are you sure you don't want that potion?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, very well.
Do they actually
So
work
is
on
all-
you?
No, they don't.
Ah, it wouldn't be much help.
Well, To be honest, I haven't tried. I haven't really tried any sort of that, but from what I've read,
Now, if you want to
I
experiment, I'm sure
shouldn't.
Lucy would be happy to give you a bit of a healing hand.
I don't know if that works, considering I'm feeling fine as it is already.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm just sore. Is all.
Ah, yeah.
But I'm sure if the adrenaline kicked in and I needed to fight, I could do so fine. Just hurt afterwards. I'm sure you're all used to that sort of thing.
Yeah, we've gone through some of that.
Well, anyways, to Walters then.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Right. Guess the 5 of you make your way over to the Ivory Reserve. You enter in. You can see early in the morning he seems to be putting up a few things, kind of getting prepared, basically finishing up his preparations, kind of dusting off the shelves and stuff. As you see the what seems to be a half dragon. Show you the art just in case you forgot. Wearing a very nice suit, black suit vest, with these kind of black spectacles, hair combed over to one side, 2 horns growing out over one side and 1 horn on the other. Ah, welcome. Oh, back for more, I see. Looks over
There's something
towards
to
you, I know.
report.
Ah, Sherry. What do I owe you the pleasure? Just kind of accompanying these folk. Alright. Well, how can I help you? Looks
Anar,
towards the
you're
rest
the
of
one
you.
who wanted to ask.
Yes, we are tracking down the no-gooders around here, and I wanted to know, do you have anything that could, well, be used to track them? Like nautical clothing or a bead of some sorts that will stick on them that we can then ping with magic to figure out where they are?
So you're asking for something along the lines of the locate object spell?
Sort of like that, yes.
Well, what you could do, if you're looking to track someone, stick them with some sort of memorable object, perhaps a coin with a dent in it, or a piece of ripped fabric or something. If one of you has locate object spell, or if you need to get locate object scrolls, I have plenty here. And do it that way.
Hmm.
Given that it only, influences a 1,000 feet range, that would be your limitation there.
I mean,
Otherwise, you'd need a sort of scrying spell.
I got another idea, possibly. Do you got anything that would let someone cast that thing rangers do? You know, like when they mark someone?
Oh, a hunter's mark.
Yeah, that's it.
I do have scrolls of hunter's mark, then more useful, well, those faster scrolls. If you're looking for a scroll of hunter's mark, I do have them, yes.
That might be worthwhile if we could tag them with one of those.
But issue being is that only lasts for a certain amount of time.
True, true.
That and you need to concentrate on that spell for that time.
I mean, depending on who's getting it, it might not be a bad idea, honestly, though. What do you think, Einar? Nope.
But other things, scrying spell, definitely useful there.
Do you have a scroll of scrying or any tool that will allow us to do that?
Wait a minute.
Um,
Yeah.
Orb of scrying, if you want something that could, you could use multiple times.
How much is it?
Me taking a look, see. Cool.
Me realizing that locale object is on the cleric spell list.
It
Yep.
is.
Scrying. What is the orb called? Orb. I know there's an item for it, but I can't remember what it's called. Is it Orb of Scrying? No. Orb of Duration, Traveling Tides. Ball.
Crystal ball.
Is it called Crystal Ball? I think it's called Crystal Ball. It is Crystal
It's
Ball.
crystal ball.
Crystal's Ball. Oh god. Quite costly. Those are about 50,000 gold.
Well, that's a bit out of our price range.
Why am I not surprised?
I mean, honestly,
Could you
I think
perhaps
that
just like
I think that Hunter's Mark's not a bad idea, though. They last like an hour or longer if you can like cast it at a higher ability.
Well, that requires getting scrolls cast higher level, and usually people don't really make scrolls of a higher level. They usually just create them at that price. Not that price, at that
Level, fair.
kind of range.
That's a shame. It would have been useful.
that crystal ball? Does it need to be attuned to?
No.
Hmm.
You know what to
I'm
think?
not quite sure how the
Let me
scrying
double
spell
check.
works, but
I don't think it is attunement.
Sherry, would you be so? Maybe we don't purchase it, but could we just use it in the store for a moment?
It does require attunement. My bad.
Damn.
Never
Had to double check.
mind.
I mean, if you want a scroll of scrying, sell you one of those,
How much is that?
which is a rather still 2,500 gold.
I'm
Though,
pretty
if you're still looking for cheaper options and the Hunter's Mark is something you're after, that's only 100 gold.
I still think that's our best bet.
But, I mean, scrying just allows you that, more accurate, safer way of locating someone. I guess, also locate object works fine as well.
Well, Marcus, do you want to purchase a couple scrolls? I kind of spent most of my gold yesterday.
I mean, I only got a few hundred gold on
Think
me.
you
I
have
mean, the all I could afford is the Hunter's Marks.
Well, that's the one I was thinking. I could buy one and you could buy another.
You know, I'm just looking at it. Hunter's Mark's not what I thought it was. For some reason, I thought Hunter's Marks lets you know the target of the creature. Just gives you advantage on tracking them.
No.
Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah, it's only advantage on tracking them.
Yeah. I think I was thinking of an old version of Hunter's Mark where you just knew their location.
Yep. I think is it Mind Spike works, but it also damages them.
I don't think Mind Spike lasts very long, though.
It's up to an hour.
Oh, is it? I thought Mind Spike for some reason wasn't that long. Yeah, but you
No,
could
it's
kill
up
them
to
with
an hour.
Mind Spike, yeah.
Yeah, you can kill them with Mind Spike.
And they'd have to fail the save, right? With Hunter's Mark, it's
Yeah.
automatic. There's no way they can avoid it.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, though, I'm able of making myself really good at being survivalistic. But I guess I don't know if I can use a scroll.
Anyone can use scrolls in my world.
Okay, that's basically what I was asking. Sure, I'll buy a Hunter Mark scroll. That could be very useful.
Right, 100 gold. Basically, the ruling is before you do plan on buying it. The ruling is spell scrolls. If it is not on your list or you are not a caster, you can still attempt to use it with an Arcana check.
That's not good.
DC is 10 plus the spell level times 2.
Wait,
I mean, I can
DC
use it.
is
My
10.
Arcana's got
Oh,
plus
the
6.
spell. So it's 12. The spell level is the times 2. I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, it's not the DC. It's not like, does that make it 22?
No.
So DC would be 12 for me, which I mean I have to roll an 11 to
Yes.
get it off.
I can use it.
Yeah, you're an Arcana person, so
Oh,
you'll be
yeah.
able to use it. So I'll give that scroll to you.
Yeah, I got Arcana.
It just works better with me because I can be. My survival's a lot high. Is probably higher than yours.
I can guarantee that it is. Maybe it is better for you to risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit, yeah. Because it. Yeah, I can have
Yeah.
a +7.
I'll buy
on
a second. I'll buy a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy a second one.
Ooh, the other thing though we could do is if because going in plan though, because it is an ability check, we can enhance an ability on Marcus to increase my chances, right? And give him a bardic inspiration. So we could put the favor where the odds of failing would drastically drop.
Fair.
I suppose the only other option is Lucy. What's your survival?
So wait, so what if it's on your spell list, but it's higher, it's of a higher level than you can cast at the current time? I'm just curious.
I believe that follows normal rules.
Yeah, 10 plus DC of spell is 10 plus the spell level.
Okay.
If you can already cast it, you can cast it for free.
Well,
If you
Einar's gonna
can't
be able to use a lot of scrolls.
cast it, if it's a higher level, it is 10 DC's 10 plus spell level. And if you're not a caster or is not on your spell list, it is times 2.
In other words, once you get the 5th level spells, and if you're not training Arcana, you're probably shit out of luck. Well, I think these might work. I mean, then we got at least an hour to track them, right? And that can get us pretty far. I can't imagine they're too far from the town that they gotta ship these people back and forth, right?
Well, They might have a camp that's far out of the city by a couple of days, but
At least we'll have a location to start with. And once we catch up with them, we can keep moving. Plus, frankly, Hunter's mark on a monk is fucking broken.
all right.
I suppose that's it. Next, I guess we should go see if the prison or not is the way to go.
Yes, let's go check the prison.
Indeed.
We can simply just ask them if they made any arrests last night.
Yeah,
I think
mean,
that's a good plan.
exactly. Just ask basic things like, did anything happen last night? I'm sure there's got to be rumors around the mill by now.
Sorry, where are you going? I was reading up.
No, we're going to head towards... We're basically going to the guard... Maybe not necessarily the prison, but the guardhouse at least, right? To see if there was any rumors or kind of listen for any kind of news about the possible capture of these bandits.
Also, Sherry said she was going to get you a discount, so I totally forgot about that.
Oh,
Let me
that's
see
right.
if she can. Walter, we're friends, right? We're doing important business. Investigating the ongoing-ons about, all the disappearance and stuff. Are you sure you can go a little bit cheaper? For me? Alright. 80 gold.
Oh,
This
much
is once.
appreciated.
Discounted.
Woo. Would you roll that 20?
Pretty glad. No, not nat 20. She rolled nat 17 though.
No, good and high. Gotcha. Well, I guess we'll swing by the prison quick, or swing by the guardhouse, see if we hear anything about these arrests, and that'll give us at least a clue to where to start.
Indeed, sounds good.
I don't suppose you all are considering what you're investigating. Do you need any other equipment?
Well, I'm not entirely certain what else we might need.
Have you all heard of potion belts? I got some new ones in stock. If that's something you're
Some what?
interested in. Potion belts.
Oh, I'm not.
Essentially, they allow you to use potions much more swiftly. Only, well, depends how many it's slotted with, but I've got a brand new batch of ones that can hold 2 potions each, going for about 150 gold pieces.
120 gold pieces?
150.
150.
No discount, Sherry. Alright.
Well,
I honestly
sadly, I don't have
thought-
enough after what I spent here yesterday.
What were you
Oh,
saying,
is that
Crystal?
Crystal?
I thought that I know I was gonna just say 120 again, like specifically. Like I heard 120. He's like 150. Oh, 120. Like that's how you're trying to like bargain with the guy.
No.
So just for mechanic purposes, I'm assuming this will let you use potions as a bonus action.
Yes. Whatever's slotted into them, which you only can have 2 potions at a time.
Yeah.
You can use those 2 potions as a bonus action.
I thought we already had the using potions as bonus action rule, or is it for
No,
on other people?
I never have that
Okay.
rule.
To be fair, I don't think
I've
we've used a
never
potion.
had that.
We haven't used a potion yet in combat because we've got so many healers.
That too. But for other potions, I guess.
I'm really sorry. I am starting to pass out.
That's okay. We're probably gonna
7
wrap up
a.m. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna probably bail. Is that okay?
That's
Yep,
okay.
no
Well, we're
worries.
probably gonna wrap anyway.
See you
Alright,
next.
you guys
See
have
you
a
in
good
2 weeks,
night.
then.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
But yeah, you wanted to wrap up there, Storm, or just so we head to the prison for
Yeah,
the wrap up?
we'll probably wrap up like as you leave the store.
Okay. I don't think we really need the belts at the moment. I mean, that's a bit pricey, and I don't really have a lot of potions on me. We might be back later for them, though.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Just trying to provide anything I can to adventurers and such.
Oh, that's most appreciated.
I personally wouldn't mind buying one and using it just in case. I just don't have enough right now.
I could lend you some
Alright.
money.
Oh. I'm sure when you're done with whatever you're working on, you'll have plenty of gold.
Here you go,
This
Mark.
item doesn't require attunement, does it?
No.
Hope not. Here's 100 gold. You can pay me back later.
Hmm. We'll wait, Marcus. It's fine.
You sure? I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not like I really use the stuff.
Yes, I'm sure.
If I also
They'll
get-
be here. I stock them quite a lot all the time, so I will. Unless you're ordering a lot of them, I don't think we'd run out.
Nope, fair enough. But I'm sure we'll be here. We'll check in on it again pretty soon. Thanks a lot for your help, sir.
Oh, good. Gives you a polite nod.
Gives him a polite nod back. Well, let's head her off.
Okay, and I guess as you exit the store, we'll go ahead and call session there.
Yay.
Can I call Demir and ask her for money?
Oh, God. Yeah, you can certainly try.
Ring ring, Demir, I need money. Demir, I need money.
Oh, shoot, what am I doing?